sure I don't have too much on. Alright, so we're going to need to shade right here. And I feel like I'm not dark enough, so I'm just going to tip it into my raw umber. Just barely. Oh, there we go. It would help if I do it on the right side. Tip it and blend through. And I'm going to try that shade again. Okay, I do see that better now. So brush mix as you need to. Darkening if you need to. And we want to get each of the places where one grape overlaps another. This bottom grape down here has 3 sides that have shading to it. Okay. And we also need to be shading the lower left. So what I did first was get my places where the grapes overlapped. Now I'm going to come and do my lower left. I'm going to start with this larger grape off here off to itself, and I'm going to do its lower left right here. And if you feel you're not quite dark enough, just add tiny little bits of raw umber until you find a shade that works for you. Okay. Alright, so that's my lower left. And here is the lower left for this grape. And this one. This one. Now this one is covered, so we don't need to do that one. But the one that's on top of it we do need to do. You can do this one and this one. I see the dimension in your grapes. I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to go to step 3 on our grapes. And again, I'm going to let it cool, and again I'm going to add the extender before I start painting. But the color we're going to be using this time is our dark red shade that we made. So I'm going to pull some of that out. And put it on my palette. So I've got that out ready to go on my palette. Now I want you to be looking at your step 2. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, step 2. Let me see if I can get this down there. Your step 2, this will show you where to put your reds. And we are on step 3, so you can also look here and see your reds. And since I did okay with that flat brush, I'll continue using it. I'm sure you guys know, but let me tell you again. You dip your brush into the water and you lay it on here and just touch it until the shine goes away. And then that's the exact amount of water that you need on your brush to side load. So I'm side loading in the red. Now since I'm using globals, I actually should have been doing that in extender, which I'll do now. But it is the same principle. Okay, and let's put some extender down again. This grape, that's by itself, and I've really kind of wiped a lot of it out of my brush because I just want to barely put it on there. I don't want any real deep, dark applications right now. Okay. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put some red right here. And I'm going to go on around counterclockwise. You can do this in any order you choose to do. I'm going to come up in here. This technique is a lot like glazing. We're just barely putting some color in. Okay. And up here. Okay, you see how those grapes have really come to life? Doing that too has created a few lost edges because we have red near our background, which has red in it. Okay, moving on now to step 4.